Wow. Here we are on a Friday. I should stop chewing gum. Hello. Weird Core Liz is such a cute name. Hi, Cherries. Hi. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lana. How's everybody doing today? You like the little baby dino? He got cooked last night. Hi, Tira. He's so small, itty bitty little itty bitty baby. Hi, Amber. Dinosaurs are kind of like dragons. I'm thinking about making him the secret rare for the group, but I don't know if people would be mad if they were expecting like a dino. This one's actually also small, bigger than this, and then they got this in the mail. If they'd be really mad at me. Doing okay? I am also doing okay. It was very difficult to press the go live button today. Hello, Amber. Yeah, it's really, really tiny. But I like him. Hi, Art. Hello. It's really small. If you have a quarter, it's that big. It's not like tiny. It's probably the same length as the chicken you have, but obviously much more small. Much more small. You have a fair in 2 months. That's exciting. I have a fair in about a month that I am not ready for. I need to make some stickers and stuff for that one, because that one's gonna be more of like a merch festival. Hi, little drawing guy. I'm guessing, but you've turned into Lil Drawn Bud. Unless you're not, in which case, hello. Nice to meet you, Lil Drawing Bud. I hope the air is not too loud. I know I always talk about it every time it's on, but it really does freak me out. I still have yet to get the mic that I have working, so you have new clay to try out. That's super exciting. I was thinking about getting some new clay to do just a couple of items specifically, but I was like, eh. Texan Pancake, I love your name. I am also a Texan Pancake. You're selling your 3D prints with your friend. Oh. I thought you were saying you were selling 3D prints that have your friend inside of the 3D prints, and I was so confused. But that makes way more sense. That's awesome. Yay, you're Lil Drawing Guy again. Much less confusing. I do like your name as Lil Drawing Bud also. I like both. So the reason that this shiny little metal is on my table is because I need to make 12 of the exact same sized bodies today. That is my stream goal. I want the bodies to all be the same so that way the figures are approximately all the same size. And I also don't want to give away all of the figures that I'm making. So my idea is that I will make the bodies in stream so that way they are prepped. If I magnificently finish super quickly and I still feel like streaming, we will also make dinosaurs in stream. We'll do all the tails or something. You can fire mid-fire at low. That's so interesting. Let me know how that goes, because I would also be interested. Hi, Brad. Hello. Hi, Peanuts. Measuring, yeah. I only measure when I'm trying to get like very similar sized pieces. So like all of these bodies are measured. They are still a little bit different because they're still handmade. But this is 12 dinosaur bodies, all prepped. all prepped. What is underglaze? It's more like colored slip than colored glass. I would, not on Etsy, but on my site, Crazy Puddin', yeah. So I spent like a bunch of hours yesterday prepping all of these little bodies for the dinos. My site does check out with Etsy, so I do think if you have an Etsy gift card, you may be able to check out that way, but as far as I'm aware, it's not like that. I don't know yet. I haven't priced anything. I have to decide how well they come out and then pick from there. How long have I been using clay for? About 5 years. So a little over 5 years now. It's 5 years in April. How do you know when it's a restock? I always update my post page here on YouTube. I also have an Instagram that I try to keep super updated, as well as a Ko-fi/coffee. You can follow me there and updates will go straight to your inbox. I always post at least a week beforehand with the date that I'm going to do. I will say, I keep saying I am hoping for late May, at the least early June. So that should give you a good idea of when. I'm not saying an actual date, because if I say it's going to be either May this or June this, people will like hold me to one or the other, and I'm not sure when the pieces are going to be done. So again, late May or early June is what I'm hoping for. If you screenshot this, I know you have to type in the URL and it's super annoying. I am going to work on getting a QR code so that way you can just screenshot it on your phone. But here you can follow me. You don't have to become a member. Members do get access to a preview menu, which can be super helpful in picking what you want. But I suggest following me here if you want updates sent to your email. Hi HD, hello, hello. You can also just kind of feel it in the air. What is scoring and why is it so important? So anytime that you are attaching two pieces of clay together, let's say we have these two pieces of clay and I want to attach them, right? We want to attach these two flat surfaces. If I just do this, they're stuck, right? They're not going anywhere. But if I go like this, they come right apart. Hi Tam, hello, hello. So scoring is when you scratch up the clay like this. I always like to go at least 2 directions. Typically I do 3, that's just kind of my thing. But what you're doing is making Velcro out of the clay. So that is scoring. And then you're gonna add some slip on. Goodness gracious, this, it was clogged. I left it open earlier for a little bit too long. That's just slip in a bottle. And then when we mush the two pieces together, they're not coming apart and they're also not coming apart. I mean, I can really rip it apart because I just did it, right? But using the same amount of pressure that I was using before, it's not coming apart. So it is more or less like making clay Velcro. Clay doesn't stick to clay, so it's super important to slip and score to make sure your pieces stay together. I mean, look at that, right? Not coming apart. You think you found your art style? That's so exciting. Congratulations. Oh, Art, I wanted to tell you that art studio, I don't want to like call out the person because again, I was like talking about them in the Discord. But one of the things that they make is goldfish, like charms. And they also make like massive goldfish for the wall. I thought it was so funny. I like yours better, just for the record. Sorry, the phone is shaking so bad today. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, hi, Ella. Hello, hello. It has Studio Ghibli-like eyes. Love that. Don't worry, Art. They have... I don't know. They're like a... they also make like... I can't say everything that they make because then it's gonna... They only make like 3 things. It's gonna be obvious, I think, if I say what it is. Oh, I can say this one. They also make like giant squishmallow ceramics. It's very interesting, but I can't believe they're like from my area. And I don't know. I don't want to. I will say that people say where I live is the ghetto. So it's always interesting when there are like new art studios that open up in my area because it's like, what are you doing here, ma'am? Like they look like the type of people who would call my area the ghetto, if you know what I mean. Crazy, I might. Yeah, I might make those again, but it would likely not be until October. October. Hi, Bubble Tea. Hello, hello. Did I tell you that they do gold luster on a goldfish? They sell them regular and then gold luster. Oh, hi, Opal. Hello, hello. Hi, Books Rule. Yeah, Tim, it's crazy. People are like, I literally, there's a Slowpokes kind of close, like a coffee shop close to me, and one of the initial like reviews on it was like, this is like an oasis in the ghetto, and I was like, what the hell? What kind of review? Oh no, Art, like definitely make them. Again, I like the ones that you make. That's all I'll say about them. What am I making? I'm gonna make a bunch of bodies. A bunch of bodies. Ooh. I'm gonna be making hopefully 12 of the exact same height figures. Um, and so I am going to be measuring. What am I, for what? Blind boxes for the May restock. What's the most annoying thing in working with clay? I would say, um, reclaiming clay, recycling clay is the most annoying, but I don't do it, so it doesn't affect me. Okay. I'm thinking a body around 10 grams is gonna work. So we're gonna try that out. We're gonna make a body. I'm gonna decide if it's too big or too small, and then we will repeat the process until I get the perfect size. Yeah, Tam, it's kind of insane. People definitely have words about this area, and I'm just like, look, y'all do you, man. I don't know. I'm making little figures. So I don't know if y'all were here when I made the fairy figures, the like little standing guys, like the cat and let me see if I get my phone. Let me see if my phone has a picture. My other phone. I gotta scroll back a month. Tell me if y'all can hear me chewing on the gum. I'm like really sleepy today, so I have gum. But if y'all can hear me like smacking on it, I will spit it out. It's just to kind of keep me distracted. Amber, this is Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. Sorry, I'm trying to find a picture of the kitty so that way I can show you. I don't know if I scroll too far. I don't think so. I'm almost there, I promise. Pause, champ. I'm so hungry. I swear every time I start streaming, I'm hungry 0.2 seconds later. Hopefully no one is going to text me. Don't text me, anybody. I'll just turn it on airplane mode. Hello, Plix. Hi. It's me. Body like this. So the base body I want to be the same on all of these characters for the specific blind box. And then they'll have different heads. So yeah, this is the general idea of what we're going for. Yeah, it's just a little guy, a little thing. He's just a little guy. Yeah, Jolie, that's one of my favorite things to do. I just typically run out of time. Like the pressure from people being like, when is the restock? When is the restock? When is the restock? Really gets to me after a while. That is something I wanted to talk about on stream if y'all want to listen. Uh, I guess you don't have a choice. uh, I've kind of been in my head a little bit lately. Um, I think the reason I don't want to have an email list, or I'm not worried about constantly having stuff in stock, and I only restock once a month, and I'm super like weird about my restocks, is because I don't want people to impulse buy my pieces, if that makes sense. I think that if you find my work, let's say right after, right, the day after a restock, and you really, really love it, you really, really want something, if you're still thinking about it in a month and you still really want the piece, then that is what I want. I don't want somebody to like find my, for example, the Star Shakers. If I would have had a pre-order up for those, I guarantee you I could have sold around 1,000 of them. One, I don't want to make 1,000 stars, but two, I don't want 1,000 people to impulse buy something that I am like putting my heart and soul into for them to just kind of like shove it to the side. And I don't know if that makes me pretentious or like self-important, or I don't know, but I think that is why I make people jump through hoops. I get a lot of DMs that are like really unhappy about the way that I do my restocks, or how hard it is to figure out how to shop with me. But I think what it really comes down to is just that, like, I'm not really interested in impulse buys for anything besides my stickers, which obviously you can buy whenever. Hi Morgan. I think art, like what you're talking about, is completely different because you you and like other people in my community, right? You're like, you liked a piece and you got it, and then it makes sense, right, that you would like other things in that universe. So that's very different to me, versus like if a video goes viral on TikTok and I sell 1,000 pieces of it, right? Where, you know, maybe 100 of those would be super cherished and like loved. And theoretically, if you're buying everything in sight, then you are interested in like, then you do love them in some capacity, right? Or respect them in some capacity. Yeah, exactly, Plate, exactly. Yes, Jelly. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, a lot of people shop just because there's like a whole like consumerism, like capitalism thing that goes along with it too. And again, I'm making my art to make people happy, and so it's like, I don't know, impulse buys seem like kind of the opposite of that. Yeah, I don't know. So thank you for those of you who have been patient with me. I know that there's some of you here who really wanted pieces for a long time and sat through the having to wait, the mystery of it all, over and over again, and put up with me with all of that. So I really appreciate y'all for that. And also just for listening to me yap just now about that. I know it's not like the most exciting topic, but it is something that's kind of been weighing heavy on me because I've been getting a bunch of like really aggressive, how can I buy this, DMs recently. And yeah, so it's just been kind of on my mind. So thanks. Ooh, there are frogs in this restock plict. Frog blind bags for sure. You must feed your frog. Yeah, I don't mind people showing up just for drops either. That's totally fine. I even have people who like are collectors who never ever speak in any of the, like, they don't even comment on my social medias. And I have no problem with that. It's like more the impulse, like, I just found your video, why can't I buy it right now? I will pay any amount of money to get this piece, why won't you take my money, type of vibe that I don't know, I feel differently about, I guess. Hi, down in the well. Hello. Yes, Friday stream as promised. Books rule. I think I'm just gonna do bodies. This is kind of prep. I don't typically do this. I typically make everything one at a time. But I'm trying to do a blind box themed release. So lots and lots of blind boxes. As you can see, like there's a bunch of sea creatures right here. All of these. And so like to start, I made all of the spheres. Like these are all gonna be dinos, so I prepped all the bodies first. I'm trying to be methodical about it so that way they are like very similar, if that makes any sense. Jelly, happy 3 months. You never thought frogs were cute before this? Yeah, exactly, down in the well. Why won't I just take your money? I don't know. I was just talking about it in my Discord for a second that like sometimes I wish I was better about wanting money. It should be super fun, Tam. I'm really, really excited. Sarah, we always have blind bags starting from $14. That's the one that I can definitely tell you. There's always blind bags starting from 14. Typically the frogs are, oh, thank you for the gifted member, Jelly. Oh, Cherry got one. They're gonna be so excited. That's awesome. Thank you, Jelly, for the 2 gifted members. I really appreciate you. Goodness, 3 gifted members. Jelly. I think this is a pretty good size. I don't know if I should make them bigger. 3 months for 3 memberships. I love that. What am I weighing? I'm weighing out, okay, well, this isn't the right. I'm trying to make all of these bodies the same. And so I'm deciding if this is the good size for a base, so that way I can make 12 of them. I want them all to be similar. Cherry, you got a membership. I know, it was from Jelly. Exactly, down in the well. Yeah, it's a hard balance for sure. You're back. Hello, Michelle. Hi. Thanks for the emote spam, Cherry. A little clay butt. It does kind of look like a little clay butt, but we're making little figures kind of like this. I should probably put this on where y'all can see it, so that way people know. Let me make sure it's like all the way off. That way people cannot text me. I swear, as soon as I start streaming, everybody texts me, and it's just like, y'all, please stop. I'm trying to stream. Jelly, thank you so much for the party hat and the poop. Okay. Let me not knock anything over and put this here so that way. That looks so cute. Jelly, thank you so much for the poop. I do like jokes books, unless it's like super rude for no reason. Hey, Bree. I feel like y'all can see it well. That's good. Make them big. That's cute. Okay. I think this is a good size. I don't know. I'm conflicted about making them like big. But I think this is a good size. I feel like this feels more me, if that makes sense. Like this is the size that I make stuff. And so it feels, I don't know. Is this too small for a blind box? Should I make it bigger? Lazy. I love that. I am lazy today. I'm feeling lazy, but I'm in clay. Exactly, Jelly. It's a little upside down heart. Thank you, lovely. Hi, Candon. Caden. Goodness gracious, sorry. Yeah, they're blind bags, Morgan. It's the same thing. It's just like the app. I'm gonna put them in boxes this time. I'm planning on making box art and everything like that for them. They'll come with a little card. It's very similar to the experience that you would get with like a Pop Mart figure. Is at least the goal. Oh, Sarah. Yeah, absolutely. I wish I could give you more prices, but again, I price towards like glaze defects and everything. As well as time. So I have to have the pieces all like 100% finished before I can actually price anything. I'm not gonna make y'all pay for my mistakes. A butt face? No. Bree, what is going on in your little brain? What's happening? Like, just talk like a normal person. Hang out a little bit. Yeah, it'll be in a little box. It'll be in a little box. I'm hopefully gonna do at least like a bigger front cover art, kind of like how I do on the blind bags, but maybe it'll be in color this time if I can figure out printing for it. I'm thinking about getting like wrapping paper made, so that way I can wrap each of the boxes, and I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, because obviously I can't get custom boxes for 12 items per blind box. You have to buy like 1,000. Yeah, Brie, but that's not super effective. You're just preaching at people. If you instead hang out and spread love and positivity and show people the love that Jesus has instead of just preaching at them, it's going to be way more effective. People need friends, they don't need preached at. Hi, Lynx. Hello, hello. You're uber late. Exactly, Donna. Yeah. I'm just a kid. Well, please at least listen to my advice. I think that the most effective way that you can spread the gospel is by reflecting what you've learned from the gospel. Water break? Almost 2 minutes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. Hi, Commie Snake. Yeah, catch bugs. Catch bugs. That's the best activity. I love bugs. Yeah, dirt. Dirt and bugs. You just got a shower. Okay, no dirt for you. Maybe I'll make, I don't know, maybe I'll make a couple of big ones. I do this thing where I have an idea of what I want to make, but then I get more oh god, then I get more ideas like while I'm working actively, and then I'm like, well, maybe I'll just make a few big ones, and then, because you know how Pop Mart has like the 4,000%, or like the 400% and then the 1,000% figures. If I make all the blind boxes this small, but then I make like a giant version of it that can be purchased individually, I think that would be really fun. We are almost there. Fresh produce splurged on some grapes. Aww. Some love for the ducks. Hello, my little plants. Believe it or not, it's already been 30 minutes of stream. This is the Midori house, the greenhouse, making you my little plants, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab a cup of water. If you have water next to you, why don't you go ahead and grab a little sip? If you have water next to you, I'm guessing that you haven't gotten up and moved around in a while, so please get up and do a little bit of a stretch. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please go ahead and do that. Everybody go take a potato break. The things I would do right now for some fries. Like some good fries, maybe some hummus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are kind of potatoes. I kind of made potatoes. Jelly's learning the joys of an air fryer. New flippy floppies and headbands and lip gloss. Let's go, Lynx. I love that for you. I've never even been to Disney, so I am glad to give off the I'm glad that I can just give off the Disney vibe. I'm gonna put these little bodies in a bag so that way they don't dry out too much, because obviously I still have to attach the we have to put, actually I'll do the holes now. The holes for their feet now. You just called your boss key. Oh no. That's not good. That is not good. Her name is Beth. It has one of the same letters. It has one of the same letters. Also, I've been meaning to mention, I want to thank you all so much for being so understanding about me cutting back streams this month to only Fridays. I really, really appreciate y'all for being so nice. I was worried about making that post, so the fact that no one was like, "Erg," was really, really, I don't know, relieving, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Lance. Hello, hello. Okay, now that I know I like that size, I'm just gonna make a bunch of 10-gram balls, and then I will form all of them into bodies. What's the hardest thing to make? Anything with like super thin details. So this is, goodness, he's so hairy. This is Little Guy, he's my OC, but as you can see, the petals are super, super thin, so getting those attached and nice and, you know, strong on a piece is super difficult. It's just super fragile, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very difficult just to get like little pieces. Anytime you're doing little tiny pieces, you like struggle with keeping them intact, especially when they're dry. We're just doing some measuring. His head is hollow. He is got no thoughts, brain empty. That's why the Digistars do all of the thinking. It is Friday, books. It's Friday. Hi, Isabella. Chilly again. Oh, welcome, Zoe. Thanks for being here. Smooth brain. No thoughts, brain empty. Hi, Genevieve. By the way, if y'all are dropping in, I do have a like goal of hitting 100 likes every single stream. So if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button, I would super appreciate y'all. It's good to see so many of y'all in chat. We're making bodies for little guys like this. I am doing blind boxes for May, and so I need a lot of like the same piece. chat is absolute. You're grinding XP on Fortnite. Oh no. Aquine is here. Hello, hello. Welcome back, Texan Pancake. Hi, Leah. Isn't Texan Pancake the best username? That's so exciting. In a week, Plicked? Oh my goodness, yeah, you definitely need to grind. I sing to the animals in my house and feel like a Disney princess. Life is also going here, I tell you what. I am very tired. Yeah, we're weighing the clay today. Just to get it close to similar, I guess. I'll get more in a little. I don't want it to get too dry in between weighing. All of the heads will be different, but yeah. Do I only have one cat? I have 4. I have 4 cats, a dog, a rabbit, a Pac-Man frog, isopods. I used to have jumping spiders. Lots and lots of stuff. You want a cat? I love cats. Bye, Isabella. There's this place called my house. There's this place relatively close to my house called Pizza Pasteles, like pizza, and I guess I think they're El Salvadorian. But they make a like margarita pizza one. It's so good. Obviously I'm vegetarian, so I can't have any of the classic ones. And then the potato and cheese one, oh my god, they make a potato and cheese empanada and it's so good. That actually sounds fire for dinner. Bunnies, if you're here by any chance, I would like to eat that. I've been on a like not eating out. I'm not eating out. I'm trying to save as much money as possible. But that restaurant is relatively inexpensive if I don't get a lot of food. So I think I am allowed. Maybe I'll make rice to go with it for dinner. Have I made a pig? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I thought you were talking about, Jelly. Yeah, like potato and cheese pierogies, like Polish pierogies. Delicious. What's everyone's favorite flavor of ice cream? I also am very curious. I will just go ahead and say that mine is brown butter pecan, and or with banana pudding ice cream. Delicious. Strawberry, no clue. Caramel and strawberry. I will also say strawberry is by far my least favorite flavor of ice cream. Cookies and cream is always a classic. Cherry, I know somebody who loves the cherry, like dark chocolatey kind of one from Ben & Jerry's. That's their favorite. It's my nail tech actually. Hazelnut toffee, that is an excellent choice. Coffee and or chocolate. Hey, nothing wrong with being basic. Chocolate peanut butter swirl and cookies and cream. Very good. Cotton candy, peppermint. You are a 3rd grader, Jelly. I think strawberry ice cream's disgusting. It's really so bad. Strawberry milk, unless it's fresh strawberry milk, also horrible. Cherry ice cream, but without the chocolate. Valid. Vanilla with sprinkles and a cone. Rachel, you are also so valid. This used to be my favorite until I had brown butter pecan ice cream, and then it was replaced. But typically I would say, like, because you can only get it at this one ice cream shop in my town, I would say that vanilla ice cream with sprinkles is my favorite, with a waffle cone. Yeah, I don't like any strawberry ice cream. I don't like strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I don't like, if there's strawberries in it, don't give it to me. And I love strawberries. Oh no, Tim, I've had I've had like really fancy strawberry ice cream. We used to do ice cream competitions um, with like people, and we made strawberry ice cream because it's my dad's favorite. I just hate it. I hate it. Ooh, I like sorbet too. Sherbet. I don't know what it's called. I don't want to hear y'all yapping about it. Hi, Lime. Hello, hello. Mint chocolate chip. It's a good one. I don't hate it. Some of them can taste like toothpaste. Would you rather watch a tree grow or an... That is crazy for you to say. Who are you? Charlie, I hope you enjoy talking to yourself. There we go. Isn't that crazy? Did y'all see what he was saying? Like trying to get people to say a slur on stream is so insane. Like, I love D's nuts kind of jokes, but that is insane. It's almost 1 a.m. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. He is gone. I mean, he might still be here, but he's in purgatory. He cannot speak. Hi, Lady Grinder. Hello, hello. How are you? I've missed you. It's always a joy to see your name pop up in chat. Purgatory is my favorite YouTube feature. Like, they can still watch my content, they can still chat, but no one else can see it. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm. That is also a good version. You got a good stream this morning. I love that. Aw, because of life. I hope life is either treating you better, or at least this is going to give you a small amount of relief for a little bit. For just a minute. I know today's like actual art isn't going to be super exciting because I'm just making 12 of the exact same body, but y'all watched me make 12 chickens before. Not 12, 17. So, you know, there have probably been more boring streams. The most tame trolls ever. Bye, Lime. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. I am starving. I swear I don't get hungry until I start stream, and then I feel like I'm gonna perish. I don't know what the deal is. I literally felt so bad today. I ate a pretty good sized lunch, but I guess it's completely dinner time now, and my body's like, so you haven't had any snacks today? Well, I didn't feel good. I also just put on my compression socks, so my circulation's probably just better. Probably. Bum, 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 bum. I haven't been to a neurologist, but I've been to a neuro-ophthalmologist. Oh, I have been to a neurologist. I lied. That's who you go to for migraines. I forgot. The problem is Bunny's is at work until 7:30 today, which means he won't be out of the office until 8, so I will probably perish before then. Have any of y'all watched Conclave? I kind of want to watch it because everybody said it was really good. But it's 2 hours long. And that's a really long time for for a movie. Thank you, the brothers. I appreciate you. More little legs. Bye, Books Roll. Thanks for stopping by. Conclave was fine. Hi, Lisa. Hello, hello. What are you doing? And you can do it. I'm making a bunch of bodies for little figures like this guy, which I'm realizing is super overexposed for some reason. I need 12 of the, oh, it was just doing that for fun, I guess. I need 12 of the exact same thing. Thank you, Lisa. What heads do I have planned for the bodies? Cute ones. Do you want to guess? Your favorite place is the ice cream place. What is mine? Probably like an art market. I like art markets. If they have food too. I only like when markets have also food. There will be a little guy, but he will be the secret rare, so there will only be one of those. Perfect links. Yeah, like if I'm shopping, see, the way that I do art markets is I will shop through the art market, but first I shop through the food so that way I can get excited for something. And if they have long lines, we'll like try to order mobile, because some of them do that where you can order mobile and then pick up. So that way when we're shopping, the food's ready. And then we get in the car and eat all of the yummy food, and it's so nice. And then if there's something that we really like, you can just go back, get extras, and then take that home. It's like my favorite activity. You get to go look at fun art. It's not all snooty like a museum. No offense, museums, but like I'm not gonna steal anything. You can not follow me, okay? And then you get to eat food. And typically they're outside. And I love being outside. I love nature, even though they're typically in parking lots. I mean, sometimes they're at like big event spaces, which is also fine as long as there's food again. You go to elementary school. I love that. Equine, the doctors told me that I could have something really big and scary. And then we looked at my medical history, and it turns out that the thing that she was worried about, I've been having since I was a tiny baby, and my aunt has also been having that. And it ended up not being something big and scary. But even if it is something big and scary, medicine has evolved so stinking far that they will help you and you're going to be okay. Like somebody else in chat was saying, the best thing you can do is like type out all of your symptoms beforehand, so that way you don't forget, because doctors can be super stressful, especially when they're saying something big and scary might happen. So that way you can give them all of your concerns. Make sure that you know your family history of any like brain or, you know, head injury type problems, anything that could be hereditary, and take it one day at a time. I know it can be super scary. I've spent my fair share of time at the doctor. But you got this. We are here for you. Please feel free to come hang out and chat whenever. I mean, I'm only here Fridays, but the more you can write stuff down, the better, I would say. Hi, Wanda. Hello, Lily. Thank you, Sabrina. Oh, yeah. I go to a cardiologist often. Often. Bye, Zoe. Thanks for hanging out. Hello, Lily. How are your hamsters today? By the way, guys, I am missing a fair amount of chat, so please don't feel like I'm ignoring anybody. I just really am missing a bunch of chats. I keep like, I don't know. I'm really hungry and overstimulated because of the air conditioner. Ah. Hi, your local koala lover. How are you? I'm so glad, Equine. So glad. Yeah, Lily has hamsters, yes. I agree, Morgan, yeah. The chat is very chatty today. It is. So I had a video go, I hate using this word, viral on TikTok. And so one of the ways that you can, convince the algorithm to push the video even further is to go live. So I went live a few times on TikTok, and I was streaming for about the same time that I would stream here, like 2 or 3 hours. Y'all, on a bad day here, there are like 1,700-ish chats sent in the time that I am live. On TikTok, on a good day, there were 600 chats sent during 3 hours. Huh? And there are way more people in the TikTok streams, like exponentially, like 150 people at all times. It's like 100 more people than are in here now, but there are 1,000 less chats sent in the same time period. Actually crazy. I'm from Texas, your koala lover. Hi, Eric. Hello, hello. There is going to be a star one of these. I will say that. I guess, Plicked. I don't know. No, you were not talking too much. I think you were making more people like comfortable with chatting. I don't know. I think it's because they're all just waiting for me to sell something on TikTok. And then they're just like waiting for me to be like, okay, go buy it now, But I'm just hanging out. Hi, Eric. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, there are ducks and stars in this restock, interestingly. Also, YouTube will let me say restock and sell in my site and link in bio as many times as I want, and they don't even get mad at me. Wow. I have not been to Australia, but I'd love to go one day. I'd love to do a market there. Y'all have that really, really big market. What is it called? Do you know? The big art market? I would love to do that. Hi, Thompson family. Hello, hello. How many whales? 2. 2 whale. I did want to ask y'all, I know that y'all haven't really seen everything that's going to be part of the stuff, but spoiler alert a little bit. I was going to make all of the secret rares like kind of little guy or Digistar themed. But then I was thinking it would be fun to do like a gold luster version of one of the blind box, so that way you just get a cool gold version. So like there would be like, for example, a gold pufferfish, right, as the secret rare for this set. I don't know. Like not completely gold, but like white and gold or pink and gold or black and gold. I don't know, whatever I decide. But I don't know. Thank you, your local koala. Starockas. Ugh, I almost knocked stuff down. Obviously that one, the secret rare is rainbow. But what time is it right now? It's 5:56 p.m. My silence is compliance. What am I silent? I don't know. I'm not reading chat fast enough, y'all. What's happening? Did anybody even say what the fancy Australian craft market is? Because I don't know what it's called. There was so much drama from it last year. Which I thought was hilarious. Is it raining? No, I'm chewing on gum and my AC unit is very loud, so it could be either of those things. Oh, thank you, Fox Therian. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, your local koala lover. We are making bodies for little guys like this, Eric. Little figure guys. Yeah, I have gum because I'm kind of overstimulated, so I needed to add to that so that way it evened out. There's like a bar, right? It's like if I'm this overstimulated, I'm annoyed, but if I'm this overstimulated, I'm focused. Ooh, 2 assistants for the Aussie market. Better. I pack up all of the stuff. I put it in a suitcase, and then I ship it to Australia, and y'all run the market, and then I don't have to go. So I don't have to fly. So that way I don't have to fly. Lily, Aquine wants to know about your hamsters. Oh no, I'm not scared of y'all's wildlife. I love animals. I love animals. Ooh, are any of y'all on Threads? Bye, Tim. Thank you so much for hanging out while you could. Oh, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. You can hug a koala? I'd rather let the koalas vibe. They're dirty. They have syphilis or something. They got all kinds of stuff. What is it? What do they have? That's not mean. They just have diseases. They're crazy. What new sticker sets am I making? I am really behind on doing next month's sticker club. But I do have ideas for the May stickers. But I will be making stickers of like everything that I'm making for this restock. So I have a lot of digital art to do, which is chlamydia. Thank you. Thanks, Lady Grinder. I couldn't think of the word. No worries, your local koala lover. I hope you have an amazing day. Lady Grinder knew what I was on about. Thanks, Eric. Hello, hello. Hi, Maria. Milagros. Yeah. Yeah, lots of things. I think koalas are just like extra good at it, you know? Also, in general, they're just kind of like a weird animal. The more you learn about koalas, the more it's like, huh, y'all really out here being gross, huh? There's a lot of animals like that, don't get me wrong, but koalas are my favorite one that I'm just like, what? Like dolphins. I don't like dolphins. Oh, thank you so much, Fox. Foxes. I appreciate you. You're back. Welcome back. I do like platypuses. Yep, they scratch you and pee on you. Exactly. Hey, Rhea. Hello, hello. Oh, I didn't poke the holes in this. If you're wondering what these holes are for, no, it is not so it doesn't explode. It's so that way I can make little stands and then they can stand up. Oh no, little drawing guy, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Rachel. This is about to start getting difficult. These are getting really, really dry. Oopsie. I'm working too slow. Hello, my little plants. This is the Midori house, the greenhouse, making you my little plants, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water next to you, why don't you go ahead and take a sip? And if you have water next to you, I'm guessing that you haven't moved in a while. So if you could please get up and do a little stretch, I would really appreciate that. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please grab some water. Also, this is your PSA to double tap that screen or like the stream, as I would really appreciate that. I tell you to drink water, and then you like my stream. You see? A little give, a little take. You had some and you went to the toilet. Perfect, Lily. 10 out of 10. Holy hungry. Oh, this one's got his hip out. He's like leaning. He's leaning a little bit. Oh, I do need to drink water. Ah. Oh God. I got too much water in my mouth and then I had to swallow and I had gum in my mouth and it was so difficult. Ah. Okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Perfect, Fox. You are going to be the most hydrated. I really want to go to a water park. Any water park fans in the chat? I went to a water park for the first time last year. And I am too old to have not gone to a water park. As we all know, I'm 999. So I went when I was 998. And y'all, it was so fun. Like, what? Huh? Water is dangerous. That's why I only drink tea and mocktails. Lady Grinder's a refined woman. Sadly, pools give me the ick. No. You used to be a lifeguard. Don't die from drinking the water. I got so sick after the water park. And you know what? I had too much fun to care. I got so sick. Yeah, lazy river. So the one that I went to was just a giant lazy river, but then all of the slides were like accessible off of the lazy river. So you could get on some of them from the lazy river, and then some of them would land into the lazy river, so you would just like, and then you're just in the lazy river hanging out, and then you can just get out whenever you want to go on another one. We were talking about water parks, so someone gave me the flu in August. Thank you so much, Taylor's version. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm a water park fan officially. Like, I was so sick afterwards. But you know what? Sometimes you get so sick. I don't know what to, I don't know. There's a price you gotta pay sometimes, I suppose. And the price that I had to pay was being violently sick and having to drive home the next day. I can't do indoor water parks because I have extremely bad chlorine allergies. So, jammies are on, skin is glowing. We love to hear it. What am I making? I'm making bodies for little figures like this right now. To Oogie Boogie Bash, that's like a dream. Oogie Boogie Bash is my top Disney desire, besides riding the Tiana thingy. I also would love to go to Disney Sea, but that's very far. But that's very, very far. Yeah, the chlorine makes me so sick. But that's so far, and I had to get on a plane, and planes are scary. I haven't flown in so long. I'm so scared now. Also, I'm poor, and it's so expensive. Who's my favorite celebrity? I don't. Do YouTubers count as celebrities? I don't know, probably like Robert Irwin if I have to pick like mainstream celebrity. I'm your favorite. Bye, little drawing guy. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, yes, yes. Maya Higa. Maya Higa is my favorite celebrity if YouTubers count. Favorite color is black, but bright yellow is like my favorite color if I can't choose black. All of my clothes are black. I mean, I'm wearing a gray shirt right now, but the clothes that I wear outside, this is just a t-shirt for working in. Favorite food? Probably pizza. Or like a banh mi. What is the wind speed velocity of an unladen swallow? Like 1.5. How many projects do I think I do in a year? I think I make something like almost 2,000 pieces in a year total. If I weren't a YouTube or clay making, what other job would I do? Good question. I don't know, because I'm chronically ill. So I can't really have another job. But in a perfect world where I'm like really healthy and everything's fine, I guess. I probably want to have like a restaurant, question mark. Probably. Bye, Lily. Kayla, we are making bodies for little creatures like this guy up here. Favorite animal, platypus. Hi, Todoroki. Hello, hello. It's an honor to have you in chat today. Have you been fighting crime, saving the world, being a hero? No worries, Taylor. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. It's just kind of my life, you know? Hi, Jane. Hello, hello. Hi, it's hello. I stay well at my job, right? We are getting so close to the like goal. We're already at 88 likes. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up. I super appreciate y'all. Just tells YouTube that I'm doing okay, so they'll keep me around. Hey! Plicked, I'm so glad to hear that. That makes me really, really happy. I wish you nothing but success. And remember, when things get hard, keep pushing. Because other people, they're gonna give up. But not you, Plicked, not you. Hi Janet, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. I'm sorry to hear that you're sad. One of your best friends is Fox the Therian. I love that. They've been hanging out in chat and they were super polite. You're kind of sleepy, but you don't want to leave. No. The VOD will be available, so you can watch what you missed out on. I know it's not the exact same, but someone ripped off half of your eyebrow 3 years ago. Oh no. Oh, Taylors, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for the sub. I really appreciate you. Oh, look, the opportunity to inspire anyone is absolutely insane and like such a privilege. I feel like I see a lot of people on social media who get really frustrated because their videos or their posts only get, you know, a few hundred views. And I think what's important is like, out of those 200 people, 100 people that see your video, if you even make the day brighter of one of those people or two of those people, like that's incredible. I remember when I first started, I would be so excited because my videos would get like 2,000 views, and I try to keep that even now. That excitement, that joy of just those 2,000 views, because one, I was excited at that point. I thought that was incredible. And two, because even then there were people who may have got a little bit of joy or a little bit of love from my videos. And that's something that I'm like eternally grateful for, is like the privilege of being able to like inspire anybody to like form good habits or try out a new art form or go for their dreams. Like how could I like chase money or like anything like that when I have such a cool opportunity like where I am. When are we gonna do the heads and arms? As soon as I'm done with these 12, so I need 12 first. We're at 7, so this is number 8. For about 5 years, your local koala. Only boy in a sea of girls. Oh no. Aw, that's so sweet, Jane. A good boy. Do I like pink? I do like pink. What color is my hair? Black. Black, black, black. I used to dye my hair all the time, like fun colors, the bottom, but I don't do it anymore. I don't do it anymore. Hi Caleb, hello, hello. What gaming game do you play, Caleb? What is your game of choice? I started playing Overwatch again a couple days ago. No worries, your local koala lover. You like black hair? I do too. It shines like almost red in the sun, which is really fun. We have people from all over in here, Aquine. We got a lot of Texas though right now, I know. I can say for sure there's a lot of Texas in here. My parents also didn't want me to dye my hair, which is one of the reasons that I stopped. My dad doesn't care, but my mom hates it. Hates it. Alaska is crazy. Lots of Texas. I'm from Texas. You play Minecraft and other games. You only have 11 subs, still working on it. That's fine. You gotta start somewhere. I had 11 subs for so long. We're at 99 likes. Let's go. You're also from Texas and Dark Tiger. I love that. You play Roblox. Hi, Adriana. Just one more like. One more like. Hi, Petite Doodles. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody, for liking the stream. I super appreciate you. Laylin, thank you so much. Hi, Sapphire Games. Hi, hi. Any other Wisconsinites? Thanks, Petite Doodles. Aw, thank you for the sub, Caleb. I love Minecraft. There's Minecraft music on in the background, but it's very quiet right now. No worries. All right, thank you so much for the happy poo. I love that. I love that little gift. It's so silly. I don't know why they thought to add that one, but you know what? It is what it is. You're using your mom's account. I will try my best to remember to call you Camilla, but... Or is it Camilla? Very confusing. Hey, happy 2 months, Links. Hi, Luffy. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Gifter list? I don't have a gifter list today. It would be jelly and art on it, though. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you, thank you. You love him? I'm so glad. Art, did you decide to keep him in his packaging? I really wanted to surprise y'all with that. That was part of the like non-negotiable plan. And Bunnies was like, can't we just put it in the box? I was like, no. It needs to be perfect. I noticed you. Yes, if you send gifts, I will notice you. I'm just kidding, y'all. 72. What's going on? Oh, we're doing math in chat. This little bag of bodies is so funny. I'll show it to y'all in a second. Oh no, Kayla, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Todoroki. I really appreciate that. Buying him a tiny bowl, that would be so cute. If I could make, if there was like clear, like actually clear way to 3D print, I mean obviously like resin printing, but like regular 3D printing, I would have made them all little bowls, but I really like what I ended up doing. No worries, Links, get your stuff done. Get it done, get it done. Hi Shahad, how are you? Chicken nuggets, I love chicken nuggets. I love. Bye, Luffy. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Priyan? Priyan? Hello. Hi, Camcora. Hello. You're fine? I'm okay. You have finals in 2 weeks. Uh-oh. Oh, and next week. German on Monday, ethics on Thursday, politics and oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. What do the gifts do? Give me money. Give me money, Fox. You're on the bus right now. I hope you're going somewhere fun. Jelly, I hate the fact that you were eating mushy chicken nuggets. Thank you so much for the gift, Art. Can I make Bluey? Camcora, no, unfortunately not. I try not to IP infringe. Not right now, Genevieve. I keep forgetting to go to the PO box and get my name put on it, like my business name. So that's something I gotta get done. I just keep forgetting. No, I didn't mean give me money. I meant that's what the gifts do. Uh-oh, desktop YouTube seems to be crashing. Seven Nation Army. I love that song. No, Hello Kitty also IP infringement, unfortunately. I make fan art sometimes, but yeah, typically I don't. Typically I do not. No. I will not say it anymore. It's your favorite song? It's a really good song. There have been some really incredible covers of it as well. Pangolin? What that dog doing? Caleb, I named my frog dog because of like that kind of meme, or like the can I pet that dog? Can I please pet that dog? Oh, I'm also a vegetarian equine. I eat fake chicken nuggets, not real chicken nuggets. I eat impossible chicken nuggets. I had to tell Jelly to get the air fryer out. And it's also so easy, so it's like insane. You didn't even have to buy an air fryer, you already had one. And your quality of life just improved how much? What that dog doing? Can I make a little hamster? I would love to make a hamster. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know why. What do I like to make the most? I really love making like little figures like this. I think it's the most fun. Like I can be the most creative with that, and it feels the most true to like my art style. Um, but I like making everything. The ceramic paper stars are super, super satisfying. We made a bunch of axolotls today. That's always fun. Um, like I made these for earrings. Just a kiln, which is much hotter. You eat enough meat to offset my vegetarianism. There's a couple of us in here, Thog. A couple. Pug someone else. I'm vibing with a pug. Yeah, so these are ceramic paper stars. They are completely hollow on the inside. I'm gonna sell them, I think, as charms. I'm not really sure. I was gonna sell them as earrings, but then I realized that wasn't very inclusive for people who don't have their ears pierced. And if people want to make them charms, like Bunny's put his Steve, we had an extra baby Steve. He put it on his charm bracelet, his like Pandora charm bracelet, and it looks so stinking cute. So I'm kind of into the idea of making just charms with these because I want people to put them on Pandora bracelets. If you don't have a Pandora bracelet and I'm going to accidentally influence you into buying one, I apologize. I was so not for them for a while, but I've recently been swayed by another YouTuber. Thank you, Buttercup. I really appreciate that. And NGA, thank you, thank you. When is the ceramist coming to dinner? Rabbits? I have a rabbit, Caleb. I don't know, Zoe. Oh, Zoe must be very behind. Can somebody tell Zoe that they must be like watching the older part of the video, and if they skip to the live, it's current? Hi, Janet. That's what that's what convinced me art is she gets a charm like wherever she travels. And I was like, ooh. Mind y'all, I'm 31 and I don't live with her. Hi, Reality. Bring your little friend. Puerto Rican moms, I feel like, are so like that, like traditionally. They're like, when's your little friend coming to eat? Where's your little friend at? You know? Yeah, she has a Disney only bracelet as well. That's like, because there's apparently Disney exclusive charms for each of the parks. I think that's so sick. But yeah, they are really satisfying. You're from Quebec. Do you speak French? No worries, Fox. Yeah, that's why I want y'all to get Pandora bracelets so you can make Midori charm bracelets. But, and I'm not saying that I may have bought a bracelet so I can start a little series of making Pandora charms. But I am saying that the charms will work for Pandora bracelets. Not just the ones that I'm making now with the jump rings. I'm also going to make like more involved ones, hopefully. Hi, Emily. Hello, Muffasan Land. Oh, by gosh, by golly. What color am I going to paint the stars? They're going to match the other stars that I made, Buttercup. Like this. Yes, lots of frog charms, Emily, for sure. Definitely frogs. Yeah, Caleb, Minecraft is... There's Minecraft music in the background. Oh, you're at Fox Ethereum's house? Perfect. Make them into earrings for your gauged holes. I love that, Sarah. Yeah, so that's the thing that I love about... That's the thing I love about the charms that I make is... Let me get this off so I can show y'all. Is the charms have really big jump rings. I've been adding these on all of my more recent charms, this like bigger middle one. So that way if you want to put them on earrings, you can put them on earrings. They can go on charm bracelets. They can be used as stitch markers for knitting, or if you send me a message, we can give you the crochet stitch marker hook as well. By adding this bigger jump ring, I feel like they're super versatile and they can be used for so many things. So that is why I like that. Thank you. This purple is custom mixed. This is my own purple color, so I really appreciate that. You used to crochet too. I love that. The rainbow one is going to be the secret rare for this set. I need to feed my Tamagotchi, sorry. Ignore the beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Hi, Kay. I don't think I said hi to you. Hello, hello. But yeah, they all have like multiple colors on them. But some are more obvious than others. Like this one has pink on it, but it's kind of hard to see. Thank you, Reality. I appreciate that. They're learning French. This one is a precious baby child. It came out so perfect. You're fine, Caleb. Thank you, Todoroki. So yeah, these will be mini versions of these. The same color palette, same faces, everything like that. Thank you, Mallory. I appreciate that. You speak French. Oh, I almost put this in backwards. Okay. No, but you can see a frog with a hat on if I have it up here still. Where is he? Oh. I don't have a frog charm right now, but I do have this frog with a hat on it. I've done capybara stuff, but not a charm. We will see. I will probably be adding a bunch more I'm gonna do like a lot of charms for June is the plan, but we will see. I have way too many ideas for the amount of time in a day, as I'm just sitting here doing nothing and yapping. The audacity. The place I was telling y'all about that I want dinner from, they only speak Spanish. And so I love sending bunnies in there. His mom lives in Mexico. and she doesn't know Spanish. She's one of those lovely people. She knows some, I guess. But he like knows some, right? And I love sending him in there to ask, because they don't speak any English in this restaurant. And so I sent him in there to go get me pizza. And then they're like, not speaking English. Is my favorite. What kind of sea creatures have I made for the restock? I guess I can leak. Since y'all are here in chat, you can get a sneak peek. Would you like a sneak peek? Chat. Chat, do you want a sneak peek? Emily, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you. Aquine, thanks for being here. I hope you have a good sleep. We would like a sneak peek. I don't know. There's like no gifts in my feed, so like maybe you don't really want a sneak peek. I'm just kidding. Don't give me gifts. That was a joke. I'm not making you pay for a sneak peek. That's rude. No. Thank you for the happy poop art. Let me finish weighing out these clay balls. Give me 1 second and then we will get to sneak peek land. I will show you everything that I've made for the, it's called Ocean Babies. So the blind box group series, whatever you want to call it for this group, is called Ocean Babies. I use Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. It's a ceramic clay, which means it requires a kiln. Kilns are not the same as ovens. They need to go up to around 1911 degrees Fahrenheit to fully cook a piece. So, yes. I've done a ton of rainbow stuff. I always do rainbow stuff in June, Zoe. Lots of rainbow thingies. Okay, so first up, Discord has already seen these. There are some whales. This one isn't a shaker, so he is exiled. These shakers are really quiet, but it's still important to me. They are just little baby whales. So that is up first. I don't even know if y'all can hear this over like everything else, but I assure you they are shakers. Next up we have the little porcupine fish. They don't have back tails because I don't know what I was thinking, I guess, but I think they're cute. And I don't really worry about that. They have big lips. I usually don't make stuff with mouths, but for the puffer fish, I had to. So there's the porcupine fish, not puffer fish, because they have spines. That are always there and always up. I've done a whole series about it. Then we have the little baby octopuses, the octopi. I got Bunny's got a 30-minute, bruh. Now we can't, who books, this is so dirty. Who books for 30 minutes? Anyways, he's very dusty. Bye, Emily. We have little octopi. Next up we have some fish. Little fishes. Wow, the light just changed so aggressively. Oh my gosh, my eyes hurt. I'm being very dramatic. I need to calm down. Okay. Fish. Little bitty fish babies. I made this one first, and I was trying to get like the nice round head on this one, but then I really like the head on this one, so I kept it because it looks more fish head like, and I like it. Next up, we have probably my favorite of the set just because they're so silly. Very, very round crabs. Good night, Shahad. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Helen. Hi, Violet. Welcome back, Fox. So yeah, very fat crabs. And then we have manatees. Bye, Todoroki. Thank you so much for hanging out. Nose boop. Nose boop. So yeah, that is the set of 12 for the ocean babies. So the way this will work is they will all be in blind boxes. You won't know what you're gonna get. I won't know what you're gonna get. But you will get one of these adorable tiny little baby animals. And yes, there are axolotls as well. We've been working on those. Good night, Equine. Good night, good night. Traditional clay, if you mean that, does it have to go in a kiln? Yes. It's not air dry clay. But yeah, there's gonna be teeny tiny axolotl blind bags. They should be super cute. Thank you, Jane. So I hope y'all like those. Obviously they still need to be glazed and painted and stuff. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with really fun colors or more traditional colors. I will figure that out. I feel like if I go with traditional colors, there's gonna be like a lot of red happening, like red crabs. I might do Halloween crabs, but I don't know. I'll decide. There is that a little group. I think Caleb did explode. I think that is an accurate guess. Look at this little tiny platypus we made. A quick look at birds. The bird blind box that'll come with the little eggs. Yeah. So I did all of this the other day. It was an incredible amount of work to do at one time, but I'm very proud of myself for getting it finished. I actually did so much. I guess this was yesterday. I put them in the kiln last night, so that's kind of crazy. Sculpted last night, out for y'all to see today. I did pre-prep the balls. I don't know why I keep saying we. I did pre-prep the balls beforehand. So they were prepared. I think I keep saying we because back in the day when I started the Midori house, when I started my first businesses, I never wanted people to know that I was the only one doing everything. And so I used to always say we, so that way people would think that I like had friends, that I had people helping me. And yeah, I'm using the royal we. I mean, all of us here. Y'all were thinking about me and I was making them. Does Cass have some fun facts for chat? But yeah, so the blind boxes, the goal is to have 12 of every item, or like 12 pieces in each set, and one of them will be the secret rare, so it will be slightly fancy in some way. Like for example, the star shakers, there's the rainbow one. That is the vibe. That only applies to the blind boxes. For the blind bags, they will be normal, just like always, where it's just a set of pieces. So I passed my goal. I did. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked the stream. Caribbean sperm whales have their own accents. I love that. Kind of like how orcas like you can grow up as an orca, right? You're born into a family and your family really likes to eat dolphins, but your cousin's family only really likes to eat tuna. And I think that's so fascinating. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, there's orcas that are adjusted to eat all kinds of different foods. And it's like based per family. So if like one orca goes off and marries into another family, they have to learn how to hunt a new kind of thing. Chat was super fast earlier, Cass. Like, so fast. It was impossible for me to read it. So I'm very happy that it has slowed down. Like, chat was absolutely zooming earlier. As Plicht put it, chat is chatty. I think it was Plicht. Was it you, Plicht? Or was it somebody else that said chat was chatty? You blew up, oh no. Just coming off of the sneak peek rush. I hope y'all enjoyed that little sneak peek. Chat was very quiet during the sneak peek, which makes me think that y'all hate everything, and I kind of want to get off of stream now and cry. But I hope at least some, I know some of y'all liked it, at least. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I hope you've been able to make some cute stuff after watching my videos. Do you know the way? Yes, I know the way. Oh, we're like 10 minutes late for water break. Goodness gracious. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only need one more, but I'm gonna make 3 more because I want to, in case I mess up. Hello, my little plants. This is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water next to you, why don't you go ahead and grab a sip? If you have water next to you, I'm guessing you haven't moved in a while, so go ahead and do a little stretch for me, even if it's just your wrists. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. How are you? Why are you gonna be sad? Why are you going to be sad? But see, Jelly, there's no preparing because it's just add to cart. When the blind boxes happen, it's just add to cart. Was y'all checking your bank accounts? No. So I will say for members, if you're in the Discord, I am going to be opening up a blind box, blind bag trading channel just for around restock time. So I'm going to open it up early so y'all can kind of get a feel for trading previous blind bags. Like let's say you have the elemental sprites and you have 4 fire ones and you really want to water. Maybe somebody has 3 waters and they're willing to trade. And so I want to set up a thing so that way if there's a blind box that you were really, really hoping to get and somebody else has that, maybe y'all can figure out a trade. If it's a disaster in any way, shape, or form, I will instantly take the channel down. I like literally if I see any single person arguing in there, I will just straight up yeet the channel off the face of the planet. But that is something that I'm going to have so that way y'all can communicate with each other. I understand that the blind boxes are like not the most perfect way for people to get exactly what they want, but it's something that I really, really want to do. And so to kind of give my members a slight perk, we're gonna have that like a little member only blind box trading channel so y'all can kind of facilitate trades in that way. Yeah, Alora, I do remember you. You're gonna lose your job. A blind box, Caleb, is like where you know the themes. So for these, it's gonna be ocean babies and they're gonna be in a box. But you will just add the ocean babies box to your cart and then you will get one of these little guys at random. Thank you, Lionel. I'm glad you got some water. Who else am I gonna cook pasta for? I live in Texas. I'm a Texas girl. What's happening? Why is my Tamagotchi baby? It loves getting sick. It's like its favorite activity. Hi Xavier, hello, hello. I'm in Houston. It's insane. You don't tell people where you live because you don't know how to spell Houston. So don't tell people where you live. What am I doing for Mother's Day? I bought my mom a really nice purse. And so I will be giving her that purse and then I will be working for the rest of the day. I will be working for like all of May. Non-stop. Yeah, lots of work. Are you supposed to get gifts? What do you mean, Art? What do you mean? I got my grandma a Pandora bracelet and I got my mom a really nice purse. What do you mean are we supposed to get gifts? Would I rather be a penguin or a chicken nugget? I guess a chicken nugget. You don't think you've ever gotten a present on Mother's Day? Let me talk to your husband and your kid, okay? Give me their number. Where's it at? What do you mean? You do go out to eat? Wow. Yeah, I absolutely gifts. Give me their contact. What the hell? I'm a no card fam. I'm not a card girly, just a present girl. Hi Mickey. What am I gonna do in the next live stream? I don't know. Yeah, it's so crowded on Mother's Day. Like, that's the most popular restaurant day of the year because all men can think about is like, oh, if she doesn't have to cook, that's a present. Yeah, I'm not a card house. Oh, you made houses for your mother, sister, and sister-in-laws. That's so sweet, Lanes. I bet they're gonna love them. Your houses are so precious. I can't, Allura. That's IP infringement. Caleb, thank you for giving all of the mothers in chat a happy Mother's Day. The Titanic Museum. You're making a drawing for your grandma and your mom. That's so sweet, Xavier. Or Xavier. Not sure which one it is. Ugh, the light keeps changing so dramatically. It makes me want to throw up. Spacey? Okay, perfect. Hello, Pure. Hi, hi. Would you rather be Pure or would you rather be Nut? Because I'm not calling you your full name. You had fun today. I'm so glad to hear that, Allura. Yeah, Caleb, we're going with either just Pure or just Nut. Not both. I'm not trying to say all that. Morgan, is it the Ninja Creamy? That's the only ice cream maker that I know people talk about. I'm glad you had a good day. By the way, there's nothing wrong with not getting gifts on Mother's Day, especially if you're not like a gift family or you don't like receiving gifts or you don't like if you don't actually put any love into giving gifts. I think there's nothing worse than people who give gifts out of obligation. That is just something that I do for my mom. Cuisine Art 1.5 quart. Penguin. That's so different from your name though, Caleb. It doesn't say that anywhere in your name. Hi, Weirdcore. Welcome back. Thank you, Amma. I really appreciate that. It was a plastic ring from the cupcake at school because it was Belle. No! Are y'all not like a gift-giving family in general, or are they not gift givers? Are the men in your house not gift givers? What's the dealio there? Because I'm definitely a gift giver. I take that so seriously. Penguin. You're gonna do paintings and drawings for your mom and sister? That's so sweet, Sarah. I hope that you are able to, that your body lets you do everything that you want to do. Not really. Yeah, art, that is how how I feel about getting gifts. If I want something, typically, I don't want much, so it's not it's not saying much. But yeah, I totally get that. Do you buy yourself a little something for Mother's Day? A little treat for making a child? For making a kid? Christmas and birthdays. I try to do Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, birthdays. Christmas I go the hardest for sure. One of the reasons I work so hard is to be able to buy people I love presents. Cass, I love that fun fact. I have been called that before by my friends' Korean parents. My Korean friends' parents, obviously. You don't really celebrate Father's Day? Nothing wrong with that. I have a really awesome dad, so we gotta get all of the days. This is ceramic clay by Longhorn, by Armadillo Clay Company. It's called Longhorn White. That's cool. I like ceramic because it's not plastic and putting more plastic into our environment. I like the way it feels. I love preserving the art of ceramics even if I'm making silly stuff. And I love the idea that if one of my pieces is well cared for in thousands of years, there could be a an archaeologist digging it up and wondering why I was making little ceramic cats. But alternately, if we have too much stuff on the planet, they can just grind it back up into dirt and it can become a new piece of something eventually. You're doing an art market. I love that. Cambrian asked me to do their art market and I was like, I can't, but I might go to it to like get food. Well, I might not go to it, but I might send somebody to go to it to get me food. Wallace and Gromit models. I love that. I love Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, a little guy in a museum in 1,000 years. So that way they can be like, why is he like that? An opossum fact. I knew that one and I love it. They don't have rabies. Both. Both, Caleb, both. I play all of the Minecraft. I recently have been playing Fish on MC. It's a fishing Minecraft server. I've played Minecraft on my Switch, I've played Minecraft on my iPad, I mostly play Minecraft on my PC. I've played Minecraft since beta. Ugh. Minecraft since beta. Yeah, my dad, one day I came home from school and my dad was like, hey, check out this game. And I was like, wow, that's really ugly, Dad. And then I've been playing it ever since. It's like, no, this game's really cool, trust me. I was like, I don't think so. There's a lot of pixels, Dad. Because I was in school when Minecraft came out? That makes me old. How old do you think I was when I started playing video games? Because I can assure you, it was very young. I grew up in a video game loving household. You do command blocks? That's super cool. It's easy. Command blocks are sick. I've seen people make really cool stuff with command blocks. Art. I'm older than video games. You like Minecraft as your favorite video game. I would say it's probably my favorite. If I could play Overwatch with like intelligent bots, I think Overwatch would be my favorite. Or if I always had like a 5-stack. If I could play like 2v2s, Overwatch would be my favorite. But Key is a baby. I played Minecraft in college. I love that. Atari. I have an Atari in my attic. I've never played it though, but I have it. Hi Alicia. Hello, hello. I am a baby. I am a little bitty baby. Nothing makes sense. Caleb, if you are spamming a lot, there's a good chance that people blocked you and they can't see your messages, and that's why you can't see theirs. Unfortunately. You have model trains and you made clay faces. I love that. Thomas and Friends. Thomas and Friends is a solid piece of entertainment. There's a lot of grumpy boys in Thomas. Thank you, the Jules. Thank you, thank you. Apparently, Caleb, if you scroll up and then down, it may fix it. It's a YouTube glitch. Yay, I'm glad you were able to fix it. Yeah, I very clearly remember the first time that Minecraft popped up on my home PC. Had my backpack on and everything still. Hi, Floof Shork. Hello, hello. Your Pop-Tart melted in the toaster? Oh no. Hi, Carolee. Hello, hello. It smells good. I love, love the smell of burnt sugar. But not like burnt yams. Summer learning computer games? No. My parents were like Halo Tetris parents. Why am I painting white? Oh no, that's what it looks like after it's cooked. Before cooked, after cooked. Thank you so much, Carolee. Thank you, thank you. Microwave in 3 minutes instead of 3 seconds. Hi, Jim Chul. You would bully your parents into buying them for you. Oh no. Thank you, Alicia. I am making bodies for little guys like this. We are about to be done with this, so I'm going to work on their arms next. Next up is arms. So I needed 12 bodies and we just finished, I think, 15. So that is good. I always want to have extras just in case something goes wrong. So I can still have the full sets. Hi, Carlos. Hello, hello. Bye, Caleb. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time in stream today. More clay. Let's get some Let's get some arms on these little guys. What do y'all say? Is it arm time? It's arm o'clock. So, I'm actually not going to try super hard to make the arms identical throughout all of them. I'm fine with them having different lengths and stuff, so that way I can decide as I'm making them, like, if one ends up with slightly shorter arms, does this look more like a star, or does this look more like a little guy, or, you know? That is the vibe. Um, is it a specific character? It's just one of my things that I've made. Gym Jewels, there are going to be 6 different characters in this line. So 6 different little guys, but with this body shape and then different heads. The body shape is what like combines them all, I guess. One of the things that I haven't leaked yet, but I'm bad at holding in secrets, is they will all have different stands that match the upper part. So, like for example, if I were to make a cat this time, it might have a little fish as its standing area. That's why they have the holes, so that way they can go into a stand, so you don't have to worry about knocking them over. And they are also going to have a tiny accessory, which I'm really excited about. So I do need to poke holes in their hands. That is why I'm telling y'all that, so that way I do not forget to poke holes in the hands. Arm inequality. So yeah, these are by far going to be the most expensive blind boxes that are going to be available. I don't know how much they're going to be, but it will be a substantial amount more than some of the other blind boxes, just because there are so many pieces that go into them. And yes, thank you so much to Cass for always fueling our Fun Fact Friday full of facts. I appreciate you, and I know chat does too. I also realized that I'm super underpaying myself. My brother got a job at Dutch Bros. And y'all, he is making so much money. What in the world? Anyways, I'm definitely paying myself less than a Dutch Bros employee gets, so. That was a little concerning. That was a little bit concerning to realize. Hello, my little plants. This is the Midori House, the greenhouse, making you my little plants, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you've had water, why don't you go ahead and do a little stretch? I know you haven't moved in a while. Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you don't mind, go ahead and grab a sip of water. And when I say if you don't mind, I mean grab a sip of water. Why are you trying to be dehydrated? Do you want your brain to function less well? Did you read Cass's fun fact? What's going on? Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated, so please, drink some water. $30 an hour, oh my gosh. That would be, that's like 3 times what I pay myself. Yeah, crocheters are chronic underpayers, but also, to be fair, some crocheters are extremely fast, and very, very capable of putting out a ton of items very quickly. I'm drinking water, it just happens to be sparkling. AOL Instant Messenger? I was too baby to have it. Chat room's scary. Water infused with orange juice. Yeah, Jim Jewel, I feel like there's a huge range because then you also have to put in like the time that it took you to get that fast, right? You didn't just become that fast overnight. I mean, some people did, of course, but overall. Welcome back, Wills. Welcome back. I love your little profile picture, Wills. Did you draw that? It's very bright, very noticeable. Our first little body. Hi, Aaliyah. Bye, Jelly. Drive safe. Drive safe, drive safe. Yeah, art. I mean, if you don't mind like typing up patterns, it can be an awesome way to make passive income for sure. I know that they can be a ton of work, which is annoying. And then, yeah, like you said, when somebody steals them, it's just Key, Zoe. You can call me Key. A little octopus guy. Lemon juice and water is delicious. A little pufferfish guy. I mean, I think electric trains are sick. Like the ones in the Shinkansen in Japan is awesome. But there's something to be said about all of the trains, right? Are you ready to see the bag of bodies? YouTube's gonna flag me and be like, somebody send the FBI to her house. Something's going terribly wrong. Don't worry, guys, it's just clay. I'm making toys. Art toys. Fear not. So these are like rocks on this side, but all of the other ones are little bodies. How do they not stick to wet? To each other? Why would they stick to each other? For why would they do that? Making bodies out of toys? Yes, I'm the new Frankenstein. Frank Sinatra was offered the lead role in Die Hard. Huh? Don't worry, everyone. They look like little baby bum bums. Somebody else earlier was like, are you making butts? It's like, what? Oh, kind of. I mean, technically the other side is a butt. Die Hard counts as a Christmas movie. I think it's so funny when people say, like, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And then they're just like, Die Hard. Good one. All of the problems started with Don't Worry. A Christmas Story, that is probably the one that I have the most like nostalgia ties to. It's my, I don't know, my dad likes a couple of Christmas movies. I used to be an elf girly growing up, but now I'm kind of about it. Aw, Zoe, I love that. I hope you are having a good time making them. They have a leg lamp. That's sick. We have an ornament of the leg lamp. An ornament version. Who would wink at their grocers? Yeah, the Hallmark one, yeah. I love it. What is that one? Like Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Isn't that what it's called? We also have that like little cup. Ooh, the Grinch. I really love Nightmare Before Christmas, but I feel like that's like the in-between Thanksgiving and Christmas movie. Like in between Halloween and Christmas. It's not actually a Christmas movie. I love the soundtrack. It gets stuck in my head. Hi, are you ready for dinner? That was a good jump. I'm gonna go get food for her. Watch this body and make sure it doesn't run away. Come on. Yeah, you sleep so good. I forgot you were in here. Yeah, you were so sleepy. Come on. Let's go get food. Really pop, they're waiting for you. Come on. Hey. I don't want to fade you out here. You gotta go in. No. Wow, y'all are looking at my chair. Sorry about that. I know, you failed the task. You were pushed away from watching the body. Sorry about that, y'all. She would have absolutely destroyed everything if I didn't feed her immediately. She's a woman who knows what she wants and she will not stop until she gets it. Hi, bird. Your heads got snapped. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all got to see my chair. Was that fun? Getting to see a new angle of the studio? And a bunch of trash, which is crazy. It's a mess right now. Sorry about the mess. I really need to clean after stream. I got snacks in here. I got Pop Mart boxes. I got all kinds of stuff. What are we doing? We are making little guys. little figures. I do have a pottery wheel. I do. I just like hand building way more. I actually started by throwing on the wheel. And I got a fingernail injury and I couldn't throw on the wheel anymore, so I learned how to hand build and then I never went back. It was supposed to be hand build in the meantime, and instead it became hand build all of the time. Thanks, Trinket Doctor. I really appreciate that. $200 likes. I'm about to have a panic attack and y'all so y'all better hurry up. If we're getting to 200, y'all are on a limited time crunch. Hi, Melissa. Hi, sis bro. Hello, hello. A blue-footed booby bird. They are cute. Hi, Junebug. Hello. Oh, you found me through lives. I love that. Hi, Alicia. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up. I super appreciate y'all. I don't know if this is our most liked ever stream, but it's definitely up there. Definitely up there. I think we've done 200 before, but maybe I'm crazy. Kay, thank you so much for gifting 5 members of the community. I really appreciate that. Y'all have been very generous today. Hopefully some of these people get to pop in and say hello. Or maybe they're already here and they're lurking. You never know. Thank you for the sub, June. Thank you so much for the sub as well, Melissa. I really appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoy your time here on stream, but also in all of my shorts. I do upload every single day here on YouTube Shorts, and I go live now for the month of May on Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, so please feel free to come back and hang out. It's also worth noting that I'm hoping to do, because I'm hoping to do a long form video, my first ever long form video, relatively soon, so you can also look forward to that. I did not know that, Wills. I did not. Oh, thank you, Morgan. I appreciate you. Up to 183 likes, which is crazy. Thank you so much. Also, if anybody is curious, I am on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All of them. I'm everywhere. Not Pinterest. Heidi, we are making bodies right now for little characters like this. Little statue, figure, I don't know what you want to call them. You first saw my channel a few days ago. Aw. Thank you. Yeah, I do lives relatively often. I used to do them on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, but I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to get done for this specific restock, so we've cut it back down to only Fridays for this month, but it's a good time. Also, I do have a Ko-Fi, /coffee. If you're interested in that, you can get updates sent right to your mailbox. There's no need to become a member. You can just follow me there. So yeah, lots of stuff. Paper animation, oh my goodness. Twilight soundtrack, I love the Twilight soundtrack, specifically the first Twilight. Aw, thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate that. Okay, another body down. Again, my mental state is currently wobbly, so we're gonna see how many more of these I can get done before I need to go ground myself. Just a heads up, everybody. Blue-footed booby bird. I made a bunch of bird, but no booby birds. They are very cute. Yeah, I've been drinking water. I haven't been properly diagnosed, but I have a pretty good feeling that I am unfortunately a hypochondriac. I've had a lot of medical issues my life, and so you know when you worry about something and then it turns out that it's true a couple of times? That unfortunately doesn't do well for your overall anxiety. So while I walked in, I had a thought, and now I'm like spiraling a little bit. The Henry model crashed. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a spiral. Ew, I hate that, Cass. Awful fact. 0 out of 10. How many have I done so far? So I have, this will be the third one to get arms, but I have the legs done for 15. So my goal was to do 12. I have the legs for 15, and this is the arms on the third of 15. So a fifth of them. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I've been working hard. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. I feel like I've been relatively locked in, which makes me happy. I didn't know what I was going to be able to get done on stream. I'm going to be so honest with y'all. So I'm really happy with what I've done. I made all of these today too, so I'm pretty proud of how much I've got done. I carved out these, the little rock buddies, and then made all of these beads, and then yeah, on stream I've done this. So thank you, Junebug. 10 more legs until 200 is crazy. Thank you so much to everybody for liking the stream. I really appreciate y'all. Maybe if we get to 200, I'll take that as my sign that I did a good job today. Otherwise, I'll be questioning if I did enough for the next, you know, bajillion hours, because that's the kind of person I am. Oh, I love that, Plagued. An art installation, that's sick. Yeah, all today, Jim. I've been really, really working a lot. I've been like prepping some stuff the day before for a couple of the things, like the rocks I made the day before. I just had to carve them today. So that was not so bad. But efficiency has been my #1 priority. I've been fighting the urge to use my phone at all, which has been difficult. I haven't checked any of my social media accounts, so hopefully they're fine. Six more likes. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, I know this girl, she streams on YouTube and she's making clay things. That's true, Cass. I don't need social media when I got you. Wilbert made the first RSW books for his son. Aww. That's so sweet. I love art that's made from, like love, you know? Even like Goldfish, the guy made it for his wife because she was a Pisces. Isn't that so stinking cute? Even though they're the #1 cause for like pediatric cavities. but it's still so cute. Alien cat, hello. Hi, hi. Thank you, Junebug. I really appreciate that. Tira, if you happen to be watching, can you remind me, or could you reach out? I don't know how I should reach out to Junebug, but I need to do that. Not this Junebug, another Junebug. Hello, that girl. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. We are 4 likes away from hitting probably my most liked stream ever, so thank you so much to everybody who is giving the stream a thumbs up or liking it. I really appreciate you. Hello, Henry. Hi, hi. I think I just need to leave a cute picture of a cat up all the time. It seems to be bringing in all of the likes. It seems to be bringing in all of the likes here on YouTube. And I can't be mad about that. Is that why y'all are liking? Yeah, another Junebug exists. An artist who, I mean, unless it's you secretly, do you vend at anime conventions? Did you make this Ash keychain that I have? I am that girl slays, I am, yeah. You work with clay as well, Angels. Aw, you get demotivated. I'm sorry to hear that. 1 more like from 200 for me. Are we gonna get there? Yeah, Junebug, that is the what art that the other Junebug made. Ash from Overwatch. We only need 1. Somebody find 1 more person. Again, thank you so much to everybody for liking the stream and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate y'all. Hey, did we hit it? Are we at 200? You'll always see it before I do. Oh, thank you, Morgan. Yeah, I've completely forgotten. Hey, 200. Let's go, everybody. Thank you so much for liking the stream. I really appreciate. Oh, it's going back down. To whoever is liking and unliking the stream, I'm counting it as 200 regardless of if you unlike it or not. Thank you, everybody. I really, really appreciate y'all. We did it. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a little pat on the back for helping me get to my highest liked stream ever. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me, watching me make all of these bodies, as weird as it is. Oh, thank you, that girl slays. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna do a little hand hole. Hopefully that doesn't look too crazy. It's so that way they can hold stuff. Does that look insane, y'all? Because I could put it in between the arm. I might do that. I don't want it to look crazy. Hello, Rhea. Hello, hello. MZ reminding us to drink water. We haven't had our water break. We'll have another water break in 7 minutes. We are so close to the next water break. 300 or 250. I don't know if I can stream that long. I'm so hungry. 204. I think I should. I kind of want to do it on this side so that way they're left-handed, but I'll do it on the right because little guy holds stuff in his right hand. Oh, I think that's good. I think that's cute. Well, you are also full of fun facts. I love that. You and Cass are just new people in chat, by the way. We have Fun Fact Friday brought to you by Cass, but also today brought to you by Wills. We have double fun facts happening in the chat. So just so you know, they are not spammers. They are, they're just giving us fun facts for Friday. But yeah, look, a little hole. Oh, Melissa, I really appreciate that. Thank you. It looks adorable even though it's a body. Okay, perfect. Hi, Anam. Hello, hello. I love your little My Melody profile picture. You gotta make sure that I'm putting the handle on the on the front side and not the back side. That's one of the hardest parts of this job, is figuring out what the front side of the of the little guy is. And once they're a little more dry, like once I add the heads, I'll make sure that that everything matches up. How long have I done clay things for? About 5 years now. It's a little over 5 years. A long time. Oh, Anam, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's one of the sweetest compliments. Oh, no worries, bird. Thank you for hanging out. I wanted to show you the birds, but I forgot. But birds, we've got pigeons this time. We made pigeons for the first time. Pigeon. Yeah, the worm buddies for the plants, they're all right here. I can show you some. I don't want I don't want to knock anything over. Yeah, we're doing pigeons. I love pigeons. So soon. We are almost there. Almost hydration break, Zoe. Bye, bird. So we have regular worms. We got tiny worms with little cowboy hats. We have thicker worms with cowboy hats. We've got jester slash, I don't know, like clown hats. I haven't painted them yet, obviously. Have I ever made a platypus? There was a platypus in those birds. We have party hats. This isn't the only one. They just didn't all fit in this little cup. We have top hats, of course. We have a straw cap, a straw hat, a specific straw hat. We have also little ball caps. So many worms. So many worms. I love bugs, Junebug. I love, love, love. I love bugs. I love any animals, but I love bugs. I wish more people liked bugs, so I try to make bugs to tell people to like bugs. Yes, Cass. Exactly. A Luffy worm. Platypus. Tiny platypus. I did not know that, Wills. I guess I can just call you Will, because it's Will's Toy Fun. You don't have to be Will's. Yeah, I love Bug. I'm a Bug fan. I'm a fan of Bug. I'll take 2 out so I can put these in a little bit easier. If I had more boxes, I would be putting them in boxes like this, but I don't, so it is what it is. Yeah, I love spiders. All of the bugs. A ladybug for the plants, that would be super cute. I know a lot of people make clay ladybugs, so I wouldn't want to encroach on their territory. Yeah, I had jumping spiders, Jim Jules. Unfortunately, my eldest lady just passed away recently, like a few months ago. So I'm waiting a little bit before getting more jumping spiders. But if you look around on my channel, you can see her. She's on here a couple times. Say chicken. Why, Peyton? Why am I saying chicken? Do you also like chicken nuggets? Oh, Melissa, thank you so much. I also have a hard time with making bug stuff, typically because I don't know where to put their eyes. Like the eyes on my pieces are like the main thing that I feel like makes them my pieces, and adding them to like teeny tiny little bugs is very difficult. Oh, thank you, your favorite crazy girl. I appreciate that. You saw one of the videos with my spider? I love that. Yeah, I love to get another one day. I just need to wait a little bit before I get a new one. I'd also love to get more isopods for my frog enclosure. A lot of them got big and then he ate all of them. I had dairy cows in his enclosure and a couple of other kinds, and I'm 95% sure that he ate them. Oopsie. They're not supposed to like isopods because they're not very big, but I'm very sure that he's been eating them. I saw him like chomp at one time, so I was like, oh, okay. It's just fine with me, right? They're in there to clean up his poop. They're doing their job and he's doing his. It's just one of those things. Yeah, she was a real cutie, Jim Jewel. But you know, that's how they have really short lifespans, and she lived hers, so I feel like she had a really happy life while she was with me. And yeah, that's all I can really ask. When did this go? Hi, your favorite crazy girl. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. Hi, squeakers. Hello, hello. I cannot believe we're at 213 likes. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Do I like frogs? I love frogs. I love, love, love. I would say that I've probably, in my lifetime, made 500 frogs. At least. At least. This is so small arms. Why are these arms so small? Oh yeah? Your favorite crazy girl? I'm sorry to hear that. Probably that girl, probably. Your teacher loves frogs? I love that. Yeah, clicked. It's kind of I make frogs for like every single restock, and then I've made like frog challah, and so definitely a lot of frogs. Oh, Zoe, thank you. Why that baby crying? He pooped in his pants. Oh no, squeakers, I'm so sorry to hear that. I did not know that was. That would be so cool to get. I'm sorry to hear that, squeakers. I hope that gets resolved very quickly so that way you can get back to your normal life. Hi, Atlas. Hello, hello. And my frogs. Imagine. Octopi don't have tentacles, they just have arms. Yeah. Octopi are so cool. You made a poisson Steve? Atlas, I will have to check that out. That's so cool. You made a little Steve. You have an idea for me. Does it have to do with making a bajillion frogs? I thought about doing like a thing where I see how many frogs I can make in like a week or something like that, and just try to make as many as I humanly can. But I think I would be so bored during the whole thing. A frog flower pot? I've actually done that before, that girl. If you have an Instagram, go check out my Instagram. You can see some of the frog art I've done. I think you will enjoy it. Have I made an octopus? Like this one? You made a cute vase for your mom. I love that. Yeah, if you have an Instagram, go check out my Instagram. And it's prom night. You have to get ready in the next few hours. Oh no, squeakers. Do you have a friend's house maybe that you can go to? I know, Cass, I really want to make an armadillo. Oh god, chat's going so fast. Oh, Anam, that would be so cute. He's super cute. I feel like a lot of people make really cool octopus art, like really detailed, really cool octopus art. I'm always so fascinated by it. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with ceramists and making octopi, but I love that for them. I just make little round, dumb, cute things. You're staying at your brother's tonight? Oh, good. Yes, yes, absolutely, Melissa. There will be a short of the finished products when they're done. It'll probably be like next week-ish, I would guess, that I'll have them done. I have a lot of stuff I'm working on right now, so it'll be a little bit before they're completely finished. I plan on working on all of the heads this weekend, and the accessories. So there's a lot of steps still, right? Like they need their little platforms. I know that they can stand, but I still like to give them platforms like the star that you see here, so that way they're extra sturdy. And then I'm giving them all accessories as well. So I have a bunch of pieces that I need to make. If you're confused about what I mean by accessories, like little guy is holding this little cake, they're all going to be able to hold something. So, oh, Natasha, I'm glad to hear that. Um, so yeah, I have a lot of work to do still with them. I know it looks like I'm getting a substantial amount of work done, but I assure you this is like the very tip of the iceberg when it comes to these pieces. This is the biggest undertaking I've ever done when it comes to a restock. I thought that the Moncala boards were insane, but I think I've actually lost my marbles by deciding to do this one. I think it's going to be crazy. So. Why seals would be the best pets is insane, Junebug. You don't have clay or a kiln, but you have so many ideas. You can always do air dried clay if you can get your hands on that girl. And if you need like a mom, parental permission type of situation, maybe draw up some of your ideas so that way your parents know that you're like serious about making stuff, and then maybe they'll help you out with that. What should you make your mom for Mother's Day? I like to make flowers for people, or like little necklace charms. I think that's a really good present depending on what your mom likes. I've done like a ceramic rose before, which was really cute. But I love doing necklace charms for mamas. To send ideas to me. Mother's Day is this Sunday, Jim. Start working. Hurry, crochet faster. It's right around the corner. I feel so prepared this year. I have my present last weekend. Not even this last weekend, like last weekend. I was so early this year. I'm so proud of myself. I usually don't know what day it is. Arts and crafts are your Achilles heel. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We need art enjoyers as much as we need art makers. What do I crochet then? What should you crochet? Maybe for your mom. What would be cute? Does your mom carry around like maybe like a little keychain wallet that could just hold her cards? Something if she has to take like a quick trip, you know? So you could just have cards and maybe a few pieces of cash like folded up. Again, water time? Oh god. Hello, my little plants. This is a Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water next to you, I know that means you probably haven't stretched in a while. So if you could go ahead and do that, I would appreciate it. Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please do so. Again, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Key. And yeah, you're in my greenhouse making you my little plants. What's up, Isabella? Frog face, frog face, frog face. Hi, Sophia. 1 or 2? You want to do something random? 2. You have soda next to you. Junebug, go get some water. Water, water, water. Yeah, Isabella, we're popping off today. 224 likes. We're almost at 225 likes, which is crazy. Yeah, I also need to get water. I realized my throat was really dry as I was saying the water spiel. The water water. I just said spiel like the Pokemon. Water spiel, whatever it is. Make her a pair of socks. Ooh, is she like a fashion mom? I know leg warmers are really in right now. The girlies are wearing leg warmers. What's my favorite flower? Chamomile. Little guy is a chamomile flower. This guy right here. Say hi. Hi, your favorite crazy girl. I see, Jim. Not a fashion mom. Okay. I'm gonna keep thinking then. Ooh, have you seen those little rose coasters where it's like a bouquet of roses, but then you like unfold it and then it's a coaster for your drink? I think those are super cute. Super, super cute. Hey, I love that, Isabella. Little drawing guy, welcome back. I love those, Jim. It's like my dream to have one of those blankets. A crocheted rose blanket that turns into, not even a rose. I don't like roses, let me make that clear. But like one of those flower blankets. But I also love the coaster version. I would love a coaster version for my house. What? Oh no, Allie, I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been waiting for an update from you. They did it wrong, so you have to do them all again. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I don't, Avery, I don't. At least they're not making you pay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Tell me more about these flowers. There's, I think you can look up maybe bouquet coasters, but it's the same thing as the blanket pattern. So when it's a coaster, it just looks like a, I don't know, like let's say you have a white coaster and then it has little tiny flowers all the way around the outside. So when you fold it up into a triangle, it looks like a bouquet of flowers and you can put them in little pots and they look so cute. Oh, they're so stinking cute. They're very mermaidy. I need to redo them soon. Yeah, Art, I think they're adorable. I saw the like rose ones at first and I was like, okay, but then I saw some more like different kinds of flowers with different colors and oh, they're so cute. We're so cute. Oh, they make a cactus when they're connected. That's so cute. 75 crashes within the whole Thomas and Friends series. Oh, Eric, thank you. You have been so positive today. I really, really appreciate it. Atlas, thank you for all the seal facts as well. Helmet design 1. No, okay, I'm doing so... I need people to remind me about that. Yes, yes, the coasters, Jim. I think the coasters are more practical for most people. The blankets are really cool, but I know a lot of people have a lot of blankets. My voice is getting so tired. I'm so glad I don't have to stream until next Friday. I'm cooked. Happy stars, yeah, so many stars. We have these are star beads, so they're actual little beads. Because I want to make matching keychains for the star shakers, and so I made these little beads so that way we can have matching little beads. You finished the bracelets. Congratulations, Zoe. I'm glad you're getting stuff done. You're getting your work done that you were hoping to. I love that people work alongside me when I do these streams. That's probably my favorite part. What am I making? Kendall, we are currently making bodies for little characters like this. I'm a full-time ceramist and I have a restock hopefully coming up in May. So I am getting ready for that. Eric, yes, give me 1 second and I will show you some fishes. I have them all around me right now. You eat while you watch or you forget to eat. I love that. I love that. Oh, thank you, Kendall. You see them? Yeah, there's some right here. A little fish. And he is a shaker, but I can't. I have made coasters before, yeah. Way back in the day, I used to make more functional pieces than I do now. And then we have these little guys. Little grumpy boys. So they'll get painted later, the ones up here. But right now they're just waiting. I try to get like most of my clay stuff done before I start glazing. We also have a little puffer fish. A little puffer fish. Thank you, Natasha. Ooh, okay, art. I will look. I see crocheted stuff from time to time. But I always feel bad about being like, hello, crochet people. Because I know we have a couple people in the community that like crocheting. But like, I'm sure y'all have stuff you want to do on your own. So I don't want to ask y'all to do stuff. Because I don't want people to ask me to do stuff. I got too much in my brain already. But maybe that's me projecting my thoughts onto y'all. Oh, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. A girl can dream, right? You love crocheting? I love that. I love that, Build. I'm gonna call you Build. Or do you want to be bodybuilder? My brain's too dumb for crochet, Allie. Patterns are a nightmare. So Art, do you like the process of making the pieces? Like, what is it about crochet that you enjoy? Seeing the finished product, actually making the pieces? Do you find it relaxing? What's the vibe? Actually, that question goes for everybody who crochets in chat. I'm very curious. You like painting, Melissa? I love that. All of it? You love all of it? Oh, I love that. Oh, thanks, Eric. Oops. I was just reading chat and not looking. Crochet makes you calm. Love that. You like the finished product. Very much a destination person, not the journey. Crochet for the end product as well. Cat toys, love that. Slay. Hey, Ava. You like the process as well. Relaxing time spender end project. Crocheting is relaxing for you. I like the finished products, but I always want to be working on something. Not a fan of 3D animation because it's too hard. Wills, I've been thinking about doing some 3D animation and I'm worried because of the amount of work it is. For me, it's the different ways you can make things. You made a chicken. I love that. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. Hi, Suki. Hello, hello. Yeah, lots of tiny stuff here, Eric. Thank you, thank you. Your mom's favorite flower is tulip. I feel like you could do those coasters with little tulips. I think that would be so cute. Goodness gracious. Now I feel like my brain got rattled. Hi, Waffles. Ava, I said hi to you already, silly Willy. I usually do sneeze 2 or 3 times, but I guess on stream it gets scared. It gets scared and I only sneeze once. Allie, we've been talking about Mother's Day like all day today. Aw, thank you, Eric. I hope she does enjoy them. I like the conductor, Wills. The conductor always made me laugh when he showed up. Aw, thank you, Suki. I really appreciate it. Your cats complain. My cats complain when I laugh too loud. Like if I'm watching a stream or like a podcast and something makes me laugh, they look at me like I'm like the worst thing that's ever happened to them. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Bye, Isabella. I'm still like getting my thoughts back after sneezing. Y'all ever sneeze like that where you sneeze so big it's like the whole world is different now? Or is it just me? Is it just my terrible, terrible allergies? I love all animals, but I always say platypus is my favorite. You're allergic to cats? Me too, but I have 4. You subscribe to me for fun. Thank you, Wills. Aw, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Aw, thank you, Suki. Not just you. Okay, good. Hi, Mona. Hello, hello. Yeah, the side-eye. It's the side-eye. Favorite color is black, but yellow if I have to pick like an actual color. You can answer the questions for me. I don't know if they'll believe you, though. I think they'll wait for me to say it. But I'm sorry that I keep answering the same questions for those of you in chat who have heard it a million times. Yeah, me and Plict, very allergic to cats, but also have cats. We like to live life on hard mode. Yeah, Wills, I definitely would have guessed your favorite color is blue. Is it one of those pearl guys that snaps open clams and then gets the pearls out? Because I hate that. Yeah, I have cats, but I'm allergic. Favorite Sanrio character? That little guy. That little son of a gun. I also really like Pochaco. Yeah, Ali, I came across a stream. I got really demotivated to stream on YouTube. I almost canceled today's stream because I was like scrolling through shorts trying to find trending audios the other day. Ugh. And I came across a stream where a guy was sitting with a toilet seat on his head covered in like brown goop. And he had French fries or something in his hand and a podcast mic in front of him, and he was just saying, ice cream, yum, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. He was not getting gifts on TikTok or here. He was just yapping. And he had 2,000 viewers. I was like, I get on stream and I make art for like a couple of hours. And I'm like lucky to get like 50 viewers. And this man is just absolutely yapping about like nonsense. And he has like 2,000 viewers and he streams 3 times a day. Actually crazy. Yeah, it's hard to watch. And he has millions of views on like shorts and stuff. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Like, I have no desire to humiliate myself in front of y'all. So, like, I don't know. Ava, I am making the bodies for these little guys. It's actually insane. That's cute, Wills. I love that. Yeah, I don't know, June. I think he's rolling around in money and so he doesn't really care. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of lives recently that make me question what I'm doing with my life. Sometimes I do wish I just streamed on TikTok and then had like YouTube chat so that way I wouldn't be associated. I know people like will come across my stream and they'll be like, "Wow, this is the most normal live I've ever seen." And I'm just like, "Oh, thanks." I'm glad that I'm associated with these people. Thank you, Ava. My cousin's name is Ava, and you're kind of giving her energy, so it's very funny to me. Yeah, Wills, it's definitely interesting. Hi, Alyssa. Oh, thank you, Eric. 240 likes. How did we get here? We're almost there, huh? Slay, Cousin Eva. Hi, B. Hello. Sorry that I keep clearing my throat. My throat is starting to hurt. All right, thank you so much for the happy poop. I appreciate you. Little kids screaming in VR, weird guys, and then me. That sounds about right. That sounds like the average scrolling through YouTube shorts experience. No worries, Wills. Thank you so much for stopping by and throwing all those fun facts about Thomas and other trains with us to clear the thought of the toilet guy. What's my favorite emoji? Probably the sparkly heart. I also have if anybody in chat could throw the sparkly heart emote. I even have my own sparkly heart emote for members. Because I love it so much. I think it's so cute. Hi, Mio. Hello, hello. You also love the sparkly heart? Love that. It's so cute. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So you can see my version versus the like Apple regular version. Yeah, I hate that there's so many recorded videos on live. Like the whole point of being live is that you are live. You like the huggy? Yeah, that one's cute. Yeah, don't scroll, don't scroll. there's scary lives out there. You're currently in an oasis of normal. I cannot guarantee that what you see will be pleasant if you scroll. Aw, Ava, I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Marie. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for liking these. Yeah, people want me to say chicken or whatever so that way they can tell that I'm actually here. That's why I think a lot of people are surprised when I respond because they just assume that this is a pre-recorded video that's just playing, which I would never, because that's the point of being live is talking to your chat. That's insane. Well, thank you, Mio. I appreciate that. Rio, hello. How are you? How are you, Rio? Yeah, don't scroll with your volume up. Oh, no worries, Wills. Thank you so much for continuing to hang out. Absolutely no pressure to yap. I know that we have lurkers in here always, and I appreciate the lurkers as much as the yappers. We're all playing a specific role in the chat ecosystem. I'm making the bodies for little figures like this. How many subscribers do you need to make a live? I think 1,000, but it might be 100. I'm not sure. Aw. Yeah, a cat got out and scared you though. No, I hate that. I think the whole point of going live is being able to talk to your community, talk to the chat. So I don't know why. I mean, I guess they're just farming money, but it's not even really worth it. I don't, like, YouTube doesn't pay me anything for coming on live, you know? I get paid for y'all watching my VOD, but not being here. Thank you for subbing, Marie. I really appreciate that. You need 50 subs. Okay, Junebug says it's 50 subs for live on YouTube. Is it 1,000 on TikTok? Is that why I'm getting it confused? You're a professional yappa. I love that. Flying Scotsman's in Gordon's brother is in Thomas and Friends. I did not know that. Aw, thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that. You only have 1 subscriber? That's okay. You just gotta keep making videos. You'll get there. You'll get up there one day. Also, you definitely... Hi, Say Grace. You don't have to ask me to shout you out. I just talk to my chat. Chicken jockey. Not chicken jockey. 1,000 is for TikTok? Yeah, I think so. I have a lot of subs. I do. I have a fair few amount of subs. And I'm very grateful for them. Engagement on videos now? Yeah, I don't know what it is. No volume. Am I not talking? Just a heads up, y'all, my phone is nearly about to die, so after I finish this one, I think will probably be the last one, just so that way I can make sure that I can say bye to y'all before my phone dies. You are Steve. Oh my goodness. You have 22 subs on your crochet channel? That is awesome, Jim Jewel. Aw, thank you, Natasha. Hi, Danielle. You're 20 away from 50. You got this, Allie. You got this. Just keep posting. Shorts are the best way to grow right now, currently on YouTube. Aw, Alyssa, that's so sweet. I will be reading shorts comments a little bit more than I used to. So, if you want to say hi, or you know, just comment something about my short, I will be reading those. Can we get to 200? Is there 5 more people in chat that could give me a like? Hey, chat. I know what you're doing right now. You're looking at the fact that you haven't liked the stream. Don't be shy. Come on, let's get to 250. Don't you want to get the stream to 250? Bunny, I want pizza pasteles, please. Yo quiero. I've been working very hard, and I would like outside food today. I ate leftovers yesterday. I deserve outside food today. 246. Hey, 251. 252. Let's go. Thank you so much, chat. I really, really appreciate y'all. This is by far the most likes we've ever got on a live stream, and I really appreciate it. Alien Cat, thank you so much for stopping by. Marie, this is Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. Thank you. If you have celebrate emotes, go ahead and throw those in chat. I cannot believe that we've got to 253. That's crazy. I really, really appreciate everybody who stopped by today to like this stream, or, you know, put it in their friends group chats, shared the stream with other people who have stopped in for the first time. I hope you've enjoyed yapping with me in the stream, and enjoyed watching me make little cat bodies the whole time. Hi, Terrible. Hello. I've missed seeing you in chat. I'm glad to have you back. You always yap. I love that. We just gotta finish putting arms on this guy. Hi Maddie, thank you so much. Yeah, confetti. Confetti. 255. What is going on? You like ice cream? I love that. Pizza pasteles or Hummus Republic is good because I would like to try their fries. So either one, whichever sounds better, I guess. Margarita pizza and cheese potato pastel or empanada, and then or Hummus Republic. You had 10 friends bail on you. Oh no. Hi Maddie. Hello, hello. Thank you so much to everybody who has been cheering me on getting all of these likes. I really appreciate it. While my videos get a lot of views, my streams are still teeny tiny. So every like really, really helps, and I love being able to talk to y'all on stream. I'm from Texas. Reading Rainbow. Say tap if you like to tap. Oh gosh, it's so hard to squeeze again. I keep leaving it open and then the top gets a little bit clogged. I'm doing a bad job. Hummus, it's kind of like Chipotle, but for Mediterranean food. One opened like relatively close to my house. The closest one was like 45 minutes away, and now there's a close one, so I'm excited. Yappity yap yap yap. Yeah. So they have like falafel and such, which I'm really excited about. You're fluent in Japanese. Yeah, I love hummus, so I'm really excited. Unfortunately, they don't have like saffron rice, which is one of my favorite things, but they have couscous, so I think it'll be good. And they also have some kind of like Mediterranean seasoned French fries. And if there's one thing about me, I love French fries. So I'm really excited. Of course, Ava. I'm happy to have you in chat. Yeah, I don't know if it's a like small business or if it's a franchise. I'm not sure. But I also found out about a Nigerian version of Chipotle today. But that one is like almost an hour away from me, so I probably won't try it unless I have another reason to go to that area. But I'm really excited. Do I like burgers? I'm a vegetarian, so not exactly. You didn't like any of it? Oh no. I love Mediterranean food. It's so I love food. I love, love, love food. One thing about me, Art, you're lucky you don't live by me, because I would make you eat stuff until you liked food. You would figure it out eventually. When I met Bunnies, fun fact, fun Bunnies lore, I don't know if he's still in chat, but Bunnies only ate, like, I would say like 10 different things, and now he eats everything besides like tomatoes. Now he eats everything. Maybe it was maybe like 15 things, but pretty much he just like spammed the same cycle of items. Now he eats all kinds of food. And I've done that with a few friends. I love food, and we are all going to enjoy food. Sometimes you just gotta cook it a little different, or try like a specific version of said food to introduce other ones. I feel like it can be really easy to like push too far for people who have limited palates. Hi Sese. I don't have Roblox, unfortunately. I've never tried it. Your old teacher was a vegetarian? I love that. Exactly, Jim. Exactly. I think sometimes Impossible Burgers, yeah, they're okay. Bye, Wills. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I think a lot of times people are bad at introducing other people to food. And they're bad at understanding like the textural differences that people struggle with or like specific flavor palettes that they don't like. And so they're just like, no, trust me, this one is good. And it's like, okay, chill. You gotta slowly, like, they've eaten two things their whole life. You gotta do it slow. You're making a cardinal sculpture. I love that. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Art. See, and people don't consider stuff like that, and then they'll just be like, why don't you try this? And it's like, yo, chill. That's too much. That's too much. Hi, Ashara. Hello, hello. Hi, Ducky. A cat mixed with a snake. Oh, that'll be so cool. Hi, Lou Jane. Hello, hello. That is a super cool name if that is your government name. Aw, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. We are going to do one more water break, so are you ready, chat? Hi, I'm Key. This is the Midori House. Hello, my little plants. This is Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water, why don't you go ahead and take a little sip? But if you have water, I know that means you haven't stretched in a while, so if you could please do a little wiggle, do a little stretch, get up, take a few steps. Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. Thank you, Lou Jane. Thank you, thank you. And let me be so clear, food issues, food textural problems, all of that, very real and so valid. But I just love food so passionately that I am like determined to help people experience food more fully if I can. It's like one of my weird hobby side passions. Key, Ava, key. Yes, Say, I 10 out of 10 do not suggest getting a rabbit. They are a ton of work and they need companionship and they're messy. They need so much space. Yeah, unless you are in a position to where you have an entire room for them and somebody to hang out with them or another bunny, you can have two bunnies. You have to sweep their cages every single day. You have to give them fresh hay every day. You're constantly cleaning hay dust up from everywhere. So if you have allergies, they're a terrible pet to get. They need fresh veggies. They need exercise. Their enclosure needs to be quite large. They need to be able to hop at least 3 times. So depending on the size bunny you get, that can be a lot. They need time to run around outside of that. So like my bunny is outside right now in a larger enclosure. Yeah, they need a lot. Yes, Ava, exactly. You like frogs? I also like frogs. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Zoe. Yeah, Sarah, allergies can definitely make things complicated. I think that's actually why I'm so into helping people with food. My mom has a laundry list of food allergies. And so I got really into food when I was just looking for more options for her to eat as a little one. And then I became a vegetarian as a teenager. And so in between those two things, I really started loving looking at food from a different lens, or like it was a game, I guess. And so then when I started meeting people with limited palates, Afrid specifically, it became another one of those puzzles for me to figure out how I could help people enjoy food that may have different issues, whether that's sensory, prep time, allergies, dietary restrictions, all of that. Sorry about all of the yapping, y'all. I love food. And as somebody who can't often eat the food that they want to eat, I think it's hilarious, and maybe that's also why. But yeah. Luna, you can see it in one of my newer videos. I show exactly how I do it. I think it's like the third newest video. I show how I do it. But I've done it a bunch of times on my channel. Thanks, Jim. What's your question, Ava? What's your question? What's your question? Look at a little baby. Yeah. Yeah, my mom can't have things like bread or milk. She's actually allergic to milk. She's not lactose intolerant. She's allergic to milk. Do I have pets? I do. I have 4 cats and a dog, a Pac-Man frog, isopods, and a rabbit. So many animals. On the Oregon Trail with me. I hope we do good, Cass. Yeah, it's a lot. She's also allergic to like tropical fruits and all kinds of stuff. You have a teeny tiny lizard. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, chat. My voice is extremely tired, and my phone also very tired of hearing me yap. So, it is time, unfortunately, for me to go. As you can see, we have finished 7 bodies, so I have 7 left to make 14. I thought I had 15, but apparently I have 14. But I will do these probably tomorrow, so I'll leave them in this plastic bag overnight so that way they don't get any drier. But I really, really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for liking the stream, for telling your friends about it. For those of you who this was your first time in chat, it was a pleasure to meet you. I hope I will see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, thank you so much. Find me on Instagram, here on Shorts, or